Hello everyone, it's Shane Kanto, your Wasteland reviewer, and I'm here to review Golda, which focuses on the Iron Lady of Israel, Golda Meir, who was the Prime Minister during a very specific time that this film focuses on, in terms of Egypt and Syria invading Israel, Russian backing, and Israel trying to convince the U.S. to get involved, and Guy Nativ, who directed this film, really tries to get the most emotionally and tension-wise out of this situation. Directing-wise, this does, because this was originally going to be a Fathom event, but it does kind of just feel like this was a made-for-TV biopic, and it doesn't look the greatest. It looks very drab as well, so that element's not the most engaging or interesting. They do use a lot of intimate close-ups, especially of Helen Mirren, who plays Golda Meir, to really sell these big emotional moments of these horrific things happening, them hearing these recordings or witnessing these bombings. And a lot of this film's put on Mirren's back and her heavily made up face, which they do a lot of prosthetics to make her look like Golda Meir, which is interesting watching this with all this backlash about Bradley Cooper. There's a lot of fake nosing going on here. And I think Helen Mirren does a fantastic job, as always. She's a great actress. She really commits to this chain-smoking, slowly dying prime minister who takes no crap from anybody. She has this confidant who works very closely with her, played by Camille Cotin, and I thought she was great as well. She brought in some good supporting work. Liev Schreiber plays Henry Kissinger in this, and he pops up quite a bit. He's extremely convincing. I thought he was great. And he really got the voice down. He really made that work. And even the supporting actors who play all of her cabinet members or this hearing chairman, because there's a bit of a frame narrative here too, I thought they did rock solid. From a narrative standpoint, I thought the framing device felt completely unnecessary. They didn't go back to it enough. They didn't really utilize or maximize it in an interesting way. I do feel like it's a very paint-by-the-numbers kind of snapshot of a famous person's life. I feel like it was a little narrow in terms of the story that it was telling, despite the fact that this situation brings out centuries of tensions. And I feel like this in one of those moments where it might have been a little bit limited by just focusing so specifically on these specific events. But overall, I thought this was a solid biopic. Wasn't the strongest. It wasn't something that just felt like, wow, they really messed up capturing this person. I felt like I really got the essence of Golda Meir from this film. I feel like there's quite a bit of tension and deeply emotional moments that did grab you, even if the overall narrative wasn't the most engaging, or at least told in the most engaging way. But strong performances and some tense and emotional moments keep this one afloat and worth a watch. But those are my thoughts on Golda. Let me know what you think, and let's talk some movies. But thank you as always for tuning in and supporting your Wasteland reviewer.